Welcome back to my channel, Kitten Up Kitten, and today I'm doing a kitting up. Yes, I am. What am I kitting up today? So I chose this with a little help from a friend. I bought this canvas at around the same time that my dad passed away, because I had a meditation about a dragon, and then I saw this canvas and I knew it would be a perfect tribute. So this is called, I'm literally just gonna move my coffee a minute because I know I'll knock it over. So I got this, it is from one of my favourite artists, mainly because she has interests in the same sort of areas that I do, is probably the best word. So what are we kitting up today? We are kitting up this beautiful canvas. It is called Empower by Ravynne Phelan. It features two beautiful dragons. You all know that I've also got another dragon from her as well. But mainly because this is my dad, as I saw him when I was younger. My dad had an interest in legends and stories and all that sort of thing. So it was him that I used to talk to about all of this stuff. And because I'm so interested in the Fae, this little dragon has got fairy wings. So it just kind of spoke to me. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Now it does have, let's have a look, has it got an old style cover? Yes, it has the old style cover, but that's fine because I can replace that. 58 colours. We do have 4 ABs because it is an older kit, and of course the ABs are all under the 150 number, which they're not now. It does, however, also contain 2 fairy dust drills, so it's going to be absolutely beautiful. It is 60 by 85. And I'm much more excited about doing these bigger canvases now because I've got somewhere to hang them. So I just thought, now the time is right, let's get it kitted up. I am going to need some extra baggies because this one is quite, it's got quite a lot of drills, and I only have, I could put it in a 120 bottle case, but I just think that's a bit of overkill. So I'm going to pop it into a 60. So let's grab myself a bag as well. So by that, I mean I'm going to grab one of these because I'm going to put my extras in. So why don't you grab a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or a gin and G&T, whatever is relevant for you. I don't judge. There's no judgment here. Here's a quick message from editing me. Just a quick word while you're here. You can help my channel immensely by clicking like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and just share it with other people. There are links in the description box for things like Diamond Art Club because I'm an affiliate, Facebook group if you want to do DIY DP. There is a link for my Etsy shop if you would like trays, 3D printed pens. I also do diamond painting trackers now that you can purchase, and cross stitch paper that is designed for you to convert your own cross stitch to a diamond painting. All of these things help me, but the biggest help is just to like and subscribe and comment on the videos. It's as simple as that. Thank you for that. We'll get back to the video. So now you've done that, let's get these drills out. So I've got quite a lot of drills, but I've decided to go for bottle storage. Although I do have Elizabeth Ward free, there won't be enough space for all of the drills. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to make sure I've got the bigger bags showing. Right, so I'm going to separate out. No, I'm not. I'll do it as I go along. It's fine. I'll do it as I go along. So here is my card, my kit, my details. I'm just looking for my pen. So today, I believe, do you know what? I don't actually know. My camera's up above, so I can't see what the date is. The reason I don't know the date is because it's the 7th. I am currently filming, obviously, for DIY DP. This video won't be going up for a while. So I'm actually on holiday this week. I've come back off holiday and Ashley is at work. So I just thought I'll get this decorated, get this done. So I'm going to pop this into my kitted up kits. Now I do need to point out that it actually says on the sticker that this is by Cheryl Baker. It is not. It is Ravynne Phelan. I just crossed it out. But yes, we have 58 drills, 4 ABs, 2 fairy dust drills. So this is going to be fun. So let's pop that away. Here is the 60 bottle case that I will be using today. This previously housed my project, my DIY DP project. So there we go. So first of all, I'm going to get my labels and I'm going to put all of my labels on the boxes. Which way round are you doing it, Samantha? If I do it that way. I haven't said this for a little while, so I'm going to reiterate it again. I always start on the bottom row and work my way up. I always have done, ever since I first started. It just made more sense, in bottle storage that is, it just made more sense to me to do it that way. So that's what I do. And what I love about bottle storage is I can just stick all the stickers on and just go. So we're only going to have 2 spare bottles, but that's fine. That's not a problem. I will be doing a vote soon because I am halfway through doing rocket fuel. I won't get loads done. And today's been a dodgy day. Today, you know, like you get those days where you can't settle to anything. So I finished off doing my section for DIY DP and then did a little video for the super fans. If you didn't know, I now have memberships. For $2.99 a month, you will get access to the other parts of me too. So not just the diamond painting, but to more private stuff. Now the benefit to going to there is there will be content that will only be viewable to super fans, but they will also get access to all of my content except for DIY DP because I haven't got the energy to do that. Except for that, they will get early access to all the videos. So you may be watching this video now in December. The super fans would have seen it already. They would have seen it back in November, so they get early access. Also, the videos aren't monetized in the super fans. Yeah, no ads, I don't think. Don't quote me on it, might be wrong. But anyway, it gives me something to chat about, doesn't it? So yes, being a super fan just gives you special access to content that others just will not see. And there will always be content going up that they will not see. So it's not that I don't want to, you know, I put videos out 3 times a week for my subscribers. But super fans are those people that really just want to help support the channel, and by doing what they're doing, they're enabling me to continue to do my thing. Now, that being said, I am taking Buy Me a Coffee off. I did have it on because I had a lovely lady that was regularly donating on there. She doesn't any longer, so there's no point me keeping it on there. So if you do want to support the channel, then Superfans is the way to go. You never know what you might come across. You never know. And there are so many times, trust me, there's so many times I go to film videos and I end up having to abandon the filming for one reason or another. So instead of binning those videos and just deleting them off, I will be uploading those as well. So there is no telling. If a video has a lot of swearing or anything on it, it will be age restricted anyway. So no fear. You've not only got to pay for the subscription, but you've also, I'm going to take that one off because it's right on the edge and that's going to drive me nuts. There we go. So that's all of those. Now, I'm not going to throw these away. They do come in handy. I've only got a few on there, but if I cut that down, spare drills come in handy all the time. So don't throw away stuff. Reuse, reuse, reuse. So there we go. I've got all of my bottles beautifully labelled up. If I come across any that do overlap the ends, I will probably move them because it will drive me mad. So next thing I need is a dryer sheet. That is right. And I'm going to use a tray. So I'm going to go for, oh, that's so strong. I'm going to go for this one. So what I'm going to do is, you see how I've got two larger bits and one smaller bit? I'm going to cut that bit off. And I'm going to use this to kit up my drills. A tip widely used by lots of YouTubers now, but I think originated with Diamonds and Washi. Let's start getting the drills in. Now look, I know some of you don't like the sound of the crinkling. I bloody love it because I love hitting up, so I'm not going to apologise for that. I do have a spare bag. This is to put any additional bags in. So I'm going to put in one bag into each bottle and then the extras will go in there. So, scissors. First of all, we have 2 bags of 823. So that one can go in there. I'm going to prop it up. You might not be able to see it. It might be off camera. Let me get rid of that as well. I have also, very sillily, put my tablet on top of the bin. So I can't get the bin lid in. Do you know what's lovely though? I did a friend's nails last night and every time my bin opens, all I can smell is acrylic liquid. I do love the smell of monomer. 823. Okay, so let's go. Let's do this. Now I am really excited. I always love kitting up. Always love it. It's never a hardship. There we go. We've got some static. So we're not going to fight it. We're going to tip it onto our dryer sheet. And we are simply going to lift that up and pour. Now hopefully I can get all of these in to this one bottle. Oh, it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. I don't think they're going to go. No, they're not. Okay, so this is where your little extra labels come in handy. Now, I have got a few on here, so I'm just going to use these ones. So we've got, 823. I'm going to pop a label on that one, because there is no point trying to force it. I know it's such a tiny amount, but do you know what? There's no point trying to force it in. So I have got some bags laid next to me if I need them. Now, obviously, if I open a part bag and it won't all fit in, I'll just put the whole bag into the bag so I don't have to label it. But, you know, you can't gauge sometimes. Diamond Art Club do fill their bags by weight. So, yeah, you're never quite sure. 333, one of my favourite colours. Is that symbol. So yeah, I have spent the last 2 days filming, going live and sorting. There we go. Again, we've got a little bit of static, but I think I did that the wrong way round, didn't I? It also smells absolutely beautiful in here. I believe these are lavender. And lavender, of course, is a wonderful, relaxing, sleep-inducing. So I should be very happy. Yeah, they're not going to fit. This is going tits up. And this is what annoys me, because I've only got one bag. And yet I've got... So we might as well pour a few out. Let me get another bag. This is annoying. I didn't want to do this, because I didn't want to have lots of little bags with small amounts in. And I don't have another bag of that. But I can only put in what will fit into the pot. Although I do have what some would consider some magical abilities. Making pots bigger on the inside than on the outside is not one of them. I am not a TARDIS maker. Right, let's put that back in there. What a ball ache, eh? Come on, Diamond Art Club, sort it out. Because now I'm going to panic that I'm going to need a bag for every single one of these. 3371. Let's try it. I mean, if I do, I do. See what I mean? Not quite enough. So I'm not going to pop that bag. I'm just going to pop that into here. I'm going to check that I'm still filming. Yes, I am. Because I'll be annoyed as hell if it cuts off, because that's happened a lot recently. I am not impressed. And especially when I've had one of them days where I've wanted to do everything but diamond paint. I don't know why. I do need to get up early tomorrow, because I've got my granddaughter coming over to stay, and I will not be able to get any diamond painting done whatsoever while she's here. Impossible. Impossible. So one bag in there. 3842. We've got a lot of numbers that run on from each other as well. 3706, 3708. Which means we're going to have some fabulous colour blends. We're going to have some fabulous shading going on. Yeah, they're all going to be pretty much like this. And there is a little bit of static. So let's just see how we go. I mean, I've got a couple of thousand bags, so it's not like I'm going to run out. But these few, I am going to pop in there. I think we are well and truly into winter. I wouldn't even say autumn. I mean, the nights are drawing in and stuff, but I honestly feel like we get less and less distinction between the seasons now. you know, for me, pretty much, it's either summer or it always winter. That, you know, there's nothing else. That's how it feels anyway. 3740. News for Kat. She has now increased her dosage, so she is now on both female hormones. Things are going well. She is progressing how she wants to progress, so that's good. And yeah, hopefully it's all going to help with her body dysmorphia. 3740. So we've got another bag, so that's 3 bags, isn't it? 935. We have 2 bags. Where are you? There. It's really weird because on the label it looks almost black, and it's not, it's dark green. I love nothing more than just sitting here and dropping these drills into these. Oh, I also need a label. I wonder where they are. But then I haven't got a sticker anyway, so I don't think that's going to matter. I shall just pop a sticker on the outside. It'll be fine. I had to move my printer today, my paper printer. I'm just going to get rid of these labels because they've got numbers on that I don't need. I've had to put a internet booster in the cabin so that I can get Wi-Fi signal, but it was playing up on the printer so badly, because obviously you know, it's got a fair way to come. So I've had to move the paper printer into the house, which is fine, because if I'm doing orders, then I will just pack all the orders first and then print all the labels in one go. So that's not a biggie. That's not going to be too much of a concern. And really, that's the only thing I use that printer for. I mean, occasionally I'll print out charts, little cross-stitch charts. I've been getting some of those recently, so I've been printing them off and keeping them so that I can make up my own little diamond paintings, either with square or round drills. I'm trying to do round drills mostly because I've got canvas for it. 3041. Where are you? So yeah, the paper printer's gone in the house, so it is now between the 2 3D printers. I posted 2 orders out today. We're going to have to, there's quite a bit of static in this one. So what I'm going to do, we are just, look at that, they're all sticking to me. I'm going to pop that one already into there. And don't worry, yeah, even though there's static in that bag, I've always got a dryer sheet to hand. I always have one to hand. So when it comes time to refill the bottles, I will just use that to get rid of any static, because we don't want that. So I'm going to put all of those drills in there. I'm going to give them a little bit of a wipe. And hey presto, they all fall in absolutely effortlessly. That's a difficult word to say, effortlessly. So I don't have much hopes that any of these have got, you know, will fit into one pot. It's not going to happen. So 315, where are you? Right on the end. That'll do nicely. Thank you very much. I may need to get up and get some bags. But do you know what's lovely? I'm in the cabin. So it means that everything is within arm's reach. It means that I can just get up and go and fetch something and you can still hear me. What more could you possibly want? What more could you possibly need? Lovely message off a subscriber who, I'm not going to give out names, but basically she's been going through a really, really rough time, and I've really kept her, the videos have really kept her motivated. So that's always nice to hear. It's always nice to know that I'm having a positive influence on people. You know, I want to be that person that brings a little positivity into your life, even at those worst times. So thank you for sharing as well. I appreciate you. That one's going to go in there. 939. There. But I can remember I was talking to a friend and I was like, oh, I really need to get something up because I need to start banking videos. And this is the weird thing, right? It's right at the beginning of November. I am full on busy with DIY DP. But I need videos for in December, because what happens in December at the end of DIY DP is, just have a swig of my coffee, I take a step back from social media a bit in December, but if I can get ahead and get the videos filmed, it just means it gives me more time, because not only are we busier work-wise, because we have people that may be off, but also as a family, we tend to be busier. We tend to be doing more things together. So, yeah, I take a bit of a step back, and having the, oh, that's right at the end, having the videos already there, if I can get some in, even if I just get all my Monday videos done, it makes a massive difference to the time that I've got. It really does. So, yeah, that's why. This is why. Oh, that's a nice full box. Look at that. This is the fairy dust drill. So to explain, fairy dust drills are drills that have very fine glitter encapsulated inside the resin. That is horrendous. I'm going to chop a bit of this off, and I'm going to pop a bit in that bag, because that's a lot. She says, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do it so that I don't have to put a label on the bag, because I am that lazy. It's like when you do it a lot, you know, you save a lot of time by not having to do a separate label. You watch it all go horribly wrong. You know how this ends, don't you? You've seen this before. You've seen it. It's not happening. It doesn't help because they're all sticking to my fingers as well. You will notice that I am using the old gold colour. And then I'm just going to pop that in a bag. So yes, I may have to get up and get a load more baggies. It does mean, because the printer's gone into the house, I do have a little bit of space on the desk under me, which is good. Let me grab some more baggies. Absolutely tons. Look at that. Absolutely tons. Tons and tons and tons. Okay. Right. 310. Let's fill that up. Oh, let's do that one first, because I've only got one of those. So it's a very full bag though, so we're going to have to put the rest of it in a bag. there is a chance that Ashley may arrive home. So please forgive me if he does and interrupts. So we'll just get a baggie. I probably won't buy these bags before. I got these ones, but they're slightly smaller. I obviously ordered the wrong size. And yes, I know that there's a couple of drills on there. I'm not that precious, all right? They always give you a decent amount over from Diamond Art Club, so I'm not precious about picking up 1 or 2 drills. Okay, 310. So those 2 can go in the extras bag. Now I could have got a 120 bottle case and filled all of the extra bottles up. But I want to keep that in case I want to kit up something that's really, really big, which is feasible. So I decided to do it this way because I don't actually mind. I actually like topping up the bags because it's like a little mini kitting up. I mean, I don't film it, but, you know, when I'm diamond painting, if I get to the end of my session and I think, you know, I've had enough now, then I just take that time to fill the bottles up before I close my case up and I'm ready to go next time. Because the thing is, when I'm ready to go diamond painting, I might only have half an hour. I don't want to spend that half an hour at the beginning wasting it filling pots up. I want them already full. So I usually top them up at the end. Okay, next string. There we go. What have we got? We have got 744, which is this one. Now this is a smaller bag. So let's hope that means we have got, yeah, easy peasy. So we've got a few that didn't want to go in, but that's fine. I haven't even got a bin. Where's my bin? I have not got, honestly, I keep making bloody bins and then they keep disappearing. So it's like, where have all my bins gone? Let's put them in there. Let's put that all in there. That's fine. We'll make room and we'll find a way, because it's doing me head in having to keep putting that little bit of rubbish, because it's only the bit that I cut off and my bin's on my wrong side. But that's a nice little one, look. Next, so we're having a quiet tea this evening. We're having a simple tea. There'll be no gusto box tonight. Oh, 300. Spare drill there. Random drill. So yeah, there's no gusto tonight. We're having a freezer, what I call a freezer tea. Oh my God, Sam. What is... It's all going wrong. Right, I'm over it. Okay, I'm over it. Hold on, this is just going absolutely. I've got round drills. How have I got round drills on my desk? I haven't done anything with round drills today at all. So where the hell are they coming from? Right, let's pull those on there, because we know all this is going to go in. I've obviously... Oh, it's a fold. There's a fold in the top. So that's why. Okay, that makes sense. So get the tray back. Give them a bit of a press. There we go. Could be a long video if these drills keep misbehaving. Could be a lot longer than I expected. Okay, so we've got 129, which is there. We do have static, so I am just gonna pop them straight onto the dryer sheet. I'm not even faffing. Look at that. Little press. I'm gonna get rid of that. I don't think I actually need the tray. That's it. There we go. Nice and easy. So pretty. Such a pretty lemon colour. I did do a little video where I was putting the extra cardboard in for my ABs and that into my storage. So I did that as well. So I have been quite productive. I mean, considering I'm actually on holiday, this is the nicest thing. Because I've used my annual leave, right now, I'm getting paid twice to do this. I'm getting paid from you watching it and the ads playing. I'm getting paid if you're watching it on as a super fan because you've paid for it. But I'm also getting paid from my day job. So that kind of makes it a little bit sweeter. Okay, right, so we've got some red. What have we got here? We have got 2 bags of 817. Now, they are quite small bags. So, let's have a look and see. We have got static, so I am just going to put that straight off. Dump them all in there, because I know I'll get 1 bag in. I don't know if I'll get 2. Come on, just 1. So we're going to, oh, that is such a bright red. Beautiful. So I'm pretty sure, she says, oh, look at that. So I'm not even going to open the other one. I'm just going to pop that in. That bag can go in there and I will fill it up when I'm ready. So 107, it's our first AB in the tray. Isn't it weird, look? That one went straight in. No static in the slightest. Perfect fill on that one. Perfect. Let's get rid of that rubbish. And I know it's a silly thing to say that you get relaxed when you're doing this, but I really do. It's just, there's something just really therapeutic about pouring these drills in the pots every time. So we'll pour them in. So it's not even like you need to do the whole thing. Get off. My biggest fear is that I am going to lift that up and they're all going to miss completely. So I'm sure that's a disaster waiting to happen at some point. But, oh, we've got 2 bags of 498. Okay, so that one can go in there. 498 is there. It's also the S symbol, which is nice. S for Sam. I am a fiery red. If I was a colour, I'd be a red. Definitely. Definitely, definitely. Although purple is my favourite colour, my personality is definitely a red. Nine, 7, 6. Oh, let's not fight it. No static fighting going on here. We are soothing it. We have got soft and smooth. No static allowed. I don't even know what word was going to come out then. Snatic. Who knows? Okay. So we have got 2 bags of 311. 1 bag in there, 311. Let's pop them. Oh, it doesn't look like static, so we'll see, shall we? We'll keep it to hand. No, there was a bit, not a lot, just a bit. Just like that. That went in nice. That was a nice pot full, wasn't it? 911. Like literally, the colours are beautiful in this. It's just going to be so pretty to do. So pretty. 336. Oh, we've definitely got static in that one, so let's not mess about. We'll dump them all on there. And then if they don't all fit in, I will do a label on a bag. Nice and simple. Like so. So my car is all packed back. Oh! No! Guess who needs a bag with a label? 311. Yeah, my car is already set up with, oh Sam, what are you doing? With my work bag. So I just need to add in, I've got to get rid of my work shoes. So basically, I wear Crocs for work because they're easy to slip in and out of. So I have a pair that I wear all day, and then I have a pair that are purely for in people's houses, because I don't want to be walking around on their carpets, and I certainly don't want to be walking around with bare feet, because I have done that. Well, not bare feet, socks. You get in showers to clean them, and then you end up with wet socks, which is never nice, especially when it's cold. B, I don't want to catch anything. I don't know if these people have got verrucas and stuff. Why would you want to stand in their shower? And C, you can very easily cut your feet, because I've done it. Catch a toe on a stool or something, you can cut your toe open. So I always have a pair of Crocs in the car, and they're not proper Crocs, they are cheap Crocs. 3362, where are you? There. My everyday shoes are proper Crocs. Ashley brought me a pair in camo colours, but my work ones are not, they are Amazon specials. Anyway, I brought some pink ones from Amazon, I think, which have got, no I didn't, I bought them from Aldi because they got the inner sock in, and I thought, oh, they'll be perfect for in houses, and I ended up not using them. So I had them in the caravan for ages, but because my current ones are getting quite worn through, and because it's winter, I was like, do you know what, I'm going to bring them home and I'm actually going to put them in the car, because they will be nicer to just pop on than like the normal ones. So, and then today I went to get a little bit of food shopping, because we've come back and obviously they haven't used much, but there were bits that we were missing. So I've been food shopping as well and managed to pick up a pair of teddy bear fleece slippers, which I was very excited about, because, you know, I need some new slippers. Mine were looking particularly bad. On the way back from food shopping, I then saw Kat walking along. She got dressed to go and pick up a wrap or something that she really wanted. So I ended up taking her back up to the shop while I was in the car, and then she helped me put the shopping away. So we helped each other. So yeah, because it was quite early still, I know Ashley won't be back yet because he's gone up to his friend's garage. I thought, right, let's film a kitting up. Let's get this done. Let's start getting these videos ready for after DIY DP. I'm determined that these are all going to go in here because, like, it is so close. I've literally missed the pot so many times. Oh, it's very full. But that's all right. The first time I use it, it's going to take them down. So it's fine. It's a nice big canvas as well. Now, I did say, didn't I, when I pulled the canvas out, I did say it is the old style plastic cover, but that's fine because I can take it off and recover it. What I mean is, I have been saving all of these from the new perforated covers. So what I will do is I will put these down across the first couple of rows and cut the old one off because these I can move as I'm going. I do have some that have got stickers on, so I've got my witch ones. I need to get some more stickers, but they're one of those things that I'll get, you know, when I do team orders and stuff. I will just add in, you know, a pack of stickers just to make new ones because I prefer them being see-through. I prefer those to cover papers because I can still see through them. And it's also the fact that it's quite good plastic, so why not reuse it? I'm all about that. You all know that. I reuse everything because I hate waste. There is enough waste in this world without us adding to it. And believe me, if they could come up with some form of recyclable paper for these bags. But even then, you know, even normal paper now, I feel guilty about buying. And that's hard when you're into stationery as much as me. Not buying paper notebooks is quite hard. 814. There we go. We are nearly there. We are down to the smaller bags now, I think. So I am going to put that bin back because I don't think I'll need it. And let's do these ones because these are all smaller amounts. So even if they've got static, it shouldn't be too bad. 3706 is this one. What a pretty colour that is. So yeah, I'm doing it off quite low. There was a drill still stuck in there. In the not in the packet, in the pot, an old drill. So there's that one. What is this? If I can get the number beforehand, 792, which is that one. So yeah, we're down to the itty bitty colours. I had such a weird dream last night. I really must write it down while I remember. Remember bits of it. Weirdly, the builder was in there. The guy who did our building work. Though he wasn't our builder, he was my husband. Let's not go any further than that. It was a weird dream. 605. There we go. Lots of lovely. You wouldn't expect to see these pinks, would you? I've literally hung it up on the hanger because I've literally just done that and I've realised that I haven't opened it up. Idiot. Look, it takes time. It takes time to be this stupid. It really does. So I'm gonna do that. Oh dear me. Might have to use my tray after all. Because if I use my tray, I can just scoop them in like so, and then do it that way, because I want to make sure that static has gone. And then fold it over, just give it a quick smooth over, lift and pour, lift and pour. There we go. Nice, that was a J. Jay would be very, very pleased with that because his favourite colour is indeed pink. If you didn't know. 561. I have very unimaginative children. Kat and Becca, look, I missed all of those. What am I doing? So Jason's favourite colour is pink. Becca and Kat are both purple, like me. That's better. I had a couple of hangers on. These smaller bags I'm just dumping because just the action of those drills falling through that is going to take that static out. And I am going to suffer with static out here because I'm out in a cabin. It is not temperature controlled. So of course they get quite cold. 608 is there. Yeah, we've got static, so let's chop that off. Pour. I do hope that you're enjoying the channel. I invite all of you to comment below with ideas or suggestions, or maybe you want to say, you know, can you talk about this topic? You know, ask away. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to keep you entertained as much as me chatting shit to myself is entertainment. But you know, 963, what a pretty colour. 963. I did also, the other thing that I did today, I was doing my DIY DP project, my Heaven and Earth, and I'd used a particular colour. I hadn't had a particular colour in my drills, in my spares, so I had substituted for a pink colour and didn't like it. So I spent some time today hunting through my spares for an alternative. So I then took off the ones I'd laid and put those on. So I did that today. So it has been a day of sorting. Lots of sorting out. I don't know why. And I think it's also the fact that I knew I couldn't really do Ashley's secret project because I don't know what time he's going to be back. And I don't want him to catch me doing it. I still haven't made it to... I might go to the range, I think. I was going to go to Hobbycraft because I need some doweling or an alternative. So doweling or cane or something like that. I need some... oh, hang on. I need some macrame cord or similar type thing, so that I can make the hanging things for these two canvases. So I need to do that as well. So I may pick the granddaughter up and take her up to the range, but we'll see. Problem is if I take her up there, I'm going to end up spending an absolute fortune on craft stuff for her because she'll go, oh, no, I want that. And then she'll never use it. Oh, that sounds like that could very well be Ashley home. Oh, I would have thought it'd be a bit later than this if it was him. I know he was going up to his friends. Could be next door, to be honest. I can't see because obviously I'm out the back of the garden. 434. Where are you? Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? Who else is glad that Bake Off is on? Yes. I've never been so happy to watch Bake Off. I love it. It could also be my son coming back, actually. It doesn't necessarily have to be Ashley. Let me just put my outside light on. And then if they come up to the door, I'll be able to see them. Okay, so we've got a few colours left. We're nearly there. 3, 7, 4, 6. Like that. Okay, so that one went in nicely. Pregnant stick is purple. The symbol, the pregnant stick. That's what I meant. So 301. I'm not even checking to see if they've got static. I'm just going to dump them because I'd rather just get rid of it at this point. And the worst case scenario is there is a possibility that it will get static back again because they're being stored in a damp space, but there's not a lot I can do about that. Okay, so our string goes from that end. So we're on the last string, 995, which is that one. It's a lovely colour. Oh, that doesn't look like it's got any static in it. It also has a fairy dust drill caught in the... So that was nice. No static in that one, which is good. 141, which of course is number 4. No static in those either. You don't really get static, do you, with ABs? Have you noticed that? Don't tend to get... Still got one to go in. Oh, this is a pretty colour. I doubt I've had this very much. 3765. That one. It's like a beautiful teal colour. Love it. No static in that either. This is where you get your little... You make yourself a little... Well, a little bit static. Not much. But there weren't many drills, so... Straight in. Straight in, straight in. I can say that I will not be buying any Diamond Art Club diamond paintings this side of Christmas now. I am absolutely skint. I'm not even joking. So I will be banking the next couple of payouts from YouTube, and then if anything does come up, then I've got the funds there to get them, but I'm not actively looking. I kind of feel like I've got enough at the minute, so I don't really need to be adding to the stash. And that's the other thing, you know, don't ever feel like you've got to have a really big stash of diamond paintings. You don't. You know, a lot of people do one at a time and order another one when they're down to the last couple, 1 or 2. I tend to have bursts anyway, so I will have times where I will see a handful and I will want to get them, and it, like this last time, I think it was like 6, and I got 6 diamond paintings in the course of 3 weeks, which I never do. I don't even do that for Black Friday. But but it doesn't always happen that way. I might go a while before I find any others. What I do want to, I really do want to highlight the little minis that that I'm making up, but I don't feel the need to go and buy mini diamond paintings. I'm only making them up because I've got spare drills. It's something to do with the round drills, so I need to point that out. 893. 893, where are you? There you go. Because of course I've got to sing while I'm faffing and trying to find what I'm looking for. Of course I do. I can't just sit here in silence, can I? Couple of hitchhikers in that one, definitely. A blue and a green, I think, or a grey and a green. But I'm not going to pull them out now. I will wait until I'm working and I come across them, because can we be bothered? Oh, this one has as well. 517. There you go. That's that weird cross thing. You know what I mean. The sword. It's a sword. I completely forgot about the fact I've got a Lord of the Rings canvas kitted up. I forgot about that. 436. There's the love heart. Oh, we've got static in there. We definitely have static in there. So we're not even fighting with them bad boys. You're dumped straight on. Straight on there. I can't even say, like yesterday morning, I got up at about 9:15. This morning it was like 10 o'clock. Literally slept so late. I'll get to do that in the morning as well, because I won't be picking Lila up until lunchtime. Out of choice. You know, I want time to wake up first. 3843. Negligible amount of static. What I have been doing is, so as you all know, if you've seen my new setup in my cabin, you will see that I had a bunch of diamond paintings that I didn't have in boxes. And this is because I very stupidly, don't do that, okay? If you buy Diamond Art Club, keep them in the boxes. Trust me. It's not worth doing it any other way. But I stupidly took them out. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm only going to be kitting up out of that selection until I've cleared them. Because that box I've sort of kept to put my finished ones in. I've just got them like rolled up. So I'm going to use it for that. But then at some point, obviously, might be able to just keep them in the boxes. Ashley's going to do me some lovely storage in the roof, which should work quite well. 809. So yeah, my advice is do not store them out their boxes. You can if you've got somewhere decent to keep them, but I truly regret it. So I won't be kitting up any that are on my top shelf, like my dresser top, until I've cleared those, because it just gives me more floor space back. 809, get rid of that one. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to take a quick break and make a fresh coffee because I feel like my throat is so dry. Okay, so last few. I've just had a horribly dry throat and I just thought... I also had to pick my medication up today as well. So, yeah, it was a quick run out. Like, literally, Aldi, get the food shop, chemist, pick up my tablets and get some more Aveeno. I find the extra dry stuff very, very good. So I thought I'd get some of that while I was there. 906, is that one? I'm looking for, I can't wait to start this one. Oh, I don't know which two to choose now to do the vote for. Oh. And this is the other thing, right? So because obviously I'm doing DIY DP, I can still do whips. You know, I'm working on rocket fuel at the minute. I can still do whips and then put them up later. 3814. I don't think any of you care, do you really, if I do videos now and put them up for in a month's time? Does it really matter? Unless I'm offering something or doing a special thing, it really doesn't matter, does it? So, you know, because let's face it, what happens if I don't post up? People go back and start watching older videos, which is hilarious because, you know, my style has definitely changed over the last 4 years. But 3848. Where are you? 3848. That one. So yeah, you know, you just need someone to listen to, don't you? Someone to talk to or shout at, laugh with, feel sorry for. Because, you know, why wouldn't you feel sorry for me? Because I'm sitting here and dropping drills every bloody way. 3857. There we go. I really need to have a look at the lyrics to this bloody song that keeps going through my head. It's Fleetwood Mac, and I know the lyrics, but it just will not go away at the minute, and I'm just wondering why. So I need to have a good look at the lyrics and just see if it points back to anyone or anything. I mean, when I think of Fleetwood Mac, I instantly think of my daughter, because she was born at a time when Fleetwood Mac was played quite a lot. Both me and her father loved Fleetwood Mac, so it was common for that to be played. So, but she says her dad's all right, so it can't be that. It's got to be something else. It's got to be some other reason. 452. And I'm like that. I will get a song. It's not like it's in my head for a day. This has been in my head now for about 3 weeks. So there's got to be a reason. I don't know. Maybe one day. Maybe one day I will find out. This is such a lovely colour. This would make, I think this would make a really nice skin tone colour. Which is where I was going this morning with my conversion. I just did not like the skin tone colour for it. It was like, no, it's not right. And I didn't have the colours that were suggested for that one, because it was one of those colours that isn't available in DMC for drills. And the colours that were suggested, most of them had already been used elsewhere, because it is a black and white tone. But one of the alternatives they gave me was the one I went for, and I just didn't like it. So I've switched it out for it's a much greyer tone, and it looks, it's actually slightly yellow, but it looks much better. Okay, that is Empower, kitted up, ready to start. So yes, it will go in with the other ones. I think I've got I don't think I've got that many. What I am going to do is I am going to find a sticker just to pop on the front, because I don't have a sticker for it, and I don't have, look at all them drills I just dropped. Let's find a decent sized pen. I've got an absolute crap ton of pens, but can I find any of them? Where did I put the new ones? I had some new ones. Oh, I put them in my drawer. The rollerball pens from Wilko. I think you get 6 for £2. They're amazing. I love them. Okay, so let's fetch my book down, and I'm going to pop on, because what happens is I take the information off here and put it onto the label on the front so that I've got it to hand. So if I open it up, I want the label this way, and it is Empower. Ravynne, Phelan. It is a 60 by 85 centimetres, 58 colours, 4 ABs, 2 fairy dust, and it is a square. It is a square. There we go. So I'm going to pop that label on the front there, just so when I get started, I can give you the dimensions, even if I can't see them on the canvas, because obviously it's a little bit bigger. It's going to be rolled up, isn't it? So I'm not going to see it. Thank you for joining me for this video. I hope that you've enjoyed the kitting up today. I will be back soon with another video. It is, as always, over and out from this Kitten. Bye-bye.